Let's return to the notebook for transformations. And let me create a new section here. Call this linear transformations. Okay, I'm going to borrow this bit. Close that. And I'm going to go from 10 to 10, also on the y-axis. So 0 will be the middle of our plot. PLT is not defined. PLT is not defined because I need to run these cells. So let me run them all. Okay. So when we draw vectors, we're going to draw it here in the middle. Okay, let's look at, let me draw a vector to get started with. Here we have v sub 1 again from before. Okay. Again, I've created these fractions to abstract them away. So the origin of this vector will, of course, be 0. So if we set this to 0, that means you are going 0 steps from 0. Well, that means you're not going to move anywhere on the x-axis. Well, you have set it here to 4. And since our origin for on the y-axis is also 0, that means 4 steps up. Anyway, you basically draw a vertical line. And if I want to draw this vector, I'm going to go draw v1. I need to set obj to the x object. And there's my line. If you want me to make it taller, I can just set that, make it 10. Make it down to 8. Okay. So let me show you an example of some geometric transformations. And I have a PDF I want to show you, which I've saved here. Yeah, so for example, this is an example of going from the 2-dimensional space to the 3-dimensional space. So that this is a linear transformation. Okay, so if you want to project a plane in a 3-dimensional space, you can do that. Obviously, this has applications in computer vision. And computer vision is a subset of machine learning. These are the conditions we talked about. Where is the transformations that this is the one. Yes. So here, look at this one. Let me show you. We're gonna go through some of these. Let me begin with for example, the shear. This is the shear transformation. So for example, if we have in our case, we have a straight line. Yes. Now, of course, a matrix, or I should say a plane, is, you can imagine it being a multitude of vectors. I'll show you in the code what I mean. But I want to show you how we can take these geometric transformation matrices to modify the shape of our vectors. So we will start with the vectors. Later on, we will look at transforming matrices, doing exactly what you're saying here, like skewing matrices. You know, when you use Photoshop, if you ever use Photoshop, you know, you can skew a picture. You know, like if you're trying to put, you know, someone's head on the body of an elephant, you know, and this is what you're doing. You're doing matrix transformations. Okay, so let me show you how, for example, the matrix tissue. K here stands for the degree to which you want to skew, or you want to apply shear to the plane. Okay, let's begin with the basics. We will eventually get to that point later on.